This is the story of a 10-9 truck. A fat, bearded blonde boy the guys all like to fuck. He drove around all day, claimed going to a job. All he really wanted was to polish Chico's knob. Shine, that is. Rub and buff. Oh, well, the first thing you know, old Woody's on his knees. He said, hey, fellas, I'm strictly here to please. It doesn't really matter that you're all soft and limp. I'm going to the Super Bowl, get myself a pimp. Slut, that is. Claremont whore, the gargler. Well, the next thing you know, his ass was full of scabs. He looked down his pants and he saw a million crabs. He swallows lots of samples and never spills a drop. He loves it on the bottom and shows talent on the top. Sport, that is. Real good sport. 10-9, Woody.
Help me, I'm a little sperm burper. I live on Jones in Washington, and I have a big Sigma 4 on my roof, and I'm a real bad guy. My mommy says I can talk until it's bedtime. Oh no, it's Mikey Poo. It's Mikey Poo. They closed down Pahrump and threw him out. Now, Mikey Poo, I should have known. I should have known somebody with as many latent qualities that you have, with all them Liberace records you got, and all them Michael Jackson videos you have. I should have known you'd been on this channel right here with all these wannabe butt pirates from the Caribbean. I had them all in a net, man. I had them all in a net. I was just about to pull them out of the water and beat them in the head with a bat. Still can. They just can't bite you. They use their noses, and you work the tail. Tell them, Mikey. Don't tell them, because if they were to know, I'd have to kill all these nice people. They must have both got off. They're back on the air. Be taking you out, Mikey, but you know that little rinky-dink mobile you have just ain't making it across town. Well, don't be coming around here. I got a big shit-eating dog out on the lawn, and it'd be curtains for you if you were to meet him. Over this channel, this is my new channel right here. I got thrown off of 15. Still flashing back over the flashback days, you big dummy load. Oh, he was raised in a house where they played a lot of Liberace records and watched a lot of Rock Hudson movies. It figures he'd be going the wrong way as soon as he got on his own. Heard, huh? Must be some of the cleanup boys from the Roper bar. That guy couldn't find his butt cheeks with 2 hands. So. Shadow is going to jail. Shadow is going to jail. CP's gonna have to suck dick for his bail when Shadow goes to jail. Well, Shadow parks that truck on a dangerous curve down there at 3777 Haynes there. He parks it on a dangerous curve. It just sits out there all by itself. Anything could happen to it. Well, you'd get a reward from me.
Front bumper were to hit that truck. Oh, man, I know his mom would get mad, wouldn't she?
Well, you'd get a reward from me.
Oh, really? How about if I bring Shadow's right fender? Right fender, yeah. How much I get?
$100.
Hey, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. What about the whole truck?
And if it's got his fingers on it, $200.
What about the whole truck? Sounds like a plan.
$200 for the whole truck, man. No problem.
Yeah. Well, I can make more money to do it the other way. Hey, Joe, give me a Galaxy 2 and I'll give you the whole truck plus all Shadow's hair.
Hey, meet me somewhere, sport.
Hey. Put it this way. I'll bring his ball bag over if you give me a Galaxy.
Hey, you want a jolt? Take that soap on a rope and give it a good fling.
Hey, I'm selling Shadow blow-up dolls. If anybody has a horny dog or a restless brother, man, these Shadow blow-up dolls are pretty good. They can even withstand the advances of CP. Shadow and CP, Shadow and CP, Shadow and CP. Wear the same rubber. Well, Shadow told me that his pecker was so big that normal rubbers didn't work. He had to cut off a bicycle inner tube, tie a knot in the end of it. Hey, Dave, what's it like to be a pissin' post? All that yellow rain, huh?
That's all we need now. First Shadow and CP send me a letter about Moonfire. Now he's on the air. How come you got a longer letter than I got? They did a real long one on you. I couldn't even read it all. It was so boring. I think you're on their mind a lot. So there's a lot of lust going on over there on 6th Avenue. Be careful. Watch yourself. Yeah, but Shadow's mom buys all his gas and he drives CP around, so just keep the fire escape locked. Well, I think that Shadow and CP have been fighting over which one of them you're the brother of. All these famous CB personalities end up in one pot.
I can't figure how they can pile shit so high. Well, look between your ears, you see a good pile started. Well, at least I don't wear Crocs' panties. No, they're edible panties.
Yeah, but you're still trying to, like, get guys with them. Come on now.
I'm doing a good job of getting you. Are you on your knees yet?
Nah, I want you to beg for me.
He's good at that. He couldn't get laid in a whorehouse with a handful of $100 bills. I had a facelift. Right. I'll get your tape out, deck out. We'll make some new ones.
No.
Another mud dog that doesn't have two nickels to rub together. He spent it all on tweak. Sounds like Pat's in charge now. Hey, is Ranger still out there? Does he have any fingers left? Probably still trying to figure out how to wipe his ass with all thumbs.
Nah, kid.
Hey, Pat, how come this guy is so homo-oriented? He seems to have a kabasi on his mind. People running over. He seems to have kabasi on his mind. He seems to have kabasi on his mind. Good evening, sport.
Good day.
Well, that's not the old Harry. What kind of Harry is that? Is that Harry Benoch? I only care if he still has love handles. Harry still lives in the same place because I went down his alley about 10 minutes ago and his gate was hanging open. I figured he wasn't there anymore. Does he still sleep with his hand on the back gate? Hey, Harry, how many paint balloons did Chris hit you with? I need some ook for my spook. So I'm going to go get me a gook. You know that brown paint bullshit is about 14 years old? I want to see that videotape of Woody and Lucifer coming over the fence and cutting Harry's tires. He says a mailman witnessed the whole thing, and since the mailman is a federal employee, that makes it true. Do you think that restraining order is expired yet? To a burning ring of fire. He went down, 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 and he kept going down because he's good at it. Standing on the rim with a big shitty grin. Ready to flush all you little brown Harrys down, down, down that circular drain. Well, he only keeps them until they smell bad, and then he tosses them back. Yeah, but you mean your dick never turned green and fell off? Hey, do you have any idea how old he is? Well, he was 50 14 years ago. Looks like a foot that's never had a shoe on it. He knows that the price of meat has just gone up and his old lady has just gone down. Hey, you still on welfare? I'm sure you expired that 5-year rule about 3 times by now. Excuse me, assistance. Yeah, too bad you ain't going to be getting a check from old George Bushwhacker. Never stop. You got to get a life, man. You just can't turn this radio on. It's the same 2 knuckleheads out here every time. The doctor told me not to pick up anything heavy, so I don't get hard-ons anymore. Did you ever explain to him not to worry about it? They were only flat on the bottom. Think that maybe Harry scared him away? Because I know they were in love and getting engaged to be married when I left. Well, let's go find it. I got a brand new ice pick. One of my favorite times was we went by his house and did his tires driving my white van. I went home, got my green station wagon, went back, and the cops were there. I drove by and waved at him, and he started screaming and pointing at the green station wagon, and the cop just kind of rolled his eyes and kept writing. My second most favorite time was when the cops came by my house and they said, "Do you know Harry Estelle?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Will you please quit pestering him? He's driving us crazy." Well, they were done 3 times, and old BP only did them 1 of the 3 that I know of. But I never found out for sure who pulled down his Sigma 4. You know, the day after that happened, because I didn't know about it, but I was out at that CB swap meet in Santee, and Shadow and CP showed up to accuse me of stealing his antenna and thinking I was at the swap meet selling it. And I said, "Oh, do you think I'd bring it here and sell it? I just busted it up and threw it down the sewer." And you should have seen their jaws drop to the ground. Well, it was a window into history. You know, I got a box of tapes at home, there's probably 200 in there. Most of them are Clary. But this channel's on there a lot too. Yeah, but if you're copying CB tapes onto CD, I gotta write that down for your sanity hearing. In the past. The best of Harry tape, that could probably get him out of an axe murder.
Maybe.
But I had to stop at a truck stop and pick up this rig so I could talk to you guys tonight. Be surprised what a cocktail waitress will do when she sees you lick your eyebrows. Hey, I've been doing fine up there. I have a regular job. I bought some land, made some money on that, bought some more, made some money on that. Now I'm having a house built, and everything's cool. I can't tell you too much because Harry will probably take a shit and fall in it. But you might be still secretly friends with Chris, and any information would be used to find me and send me more magazines. Hey, listen, in a couple months I'll be unpacking a bunch of crap I have in storage when I set up my new place, and when I come across those tapes I'll get them to you.